Good evening, gamers. We're back in with ECL Season 43 and map number 2 coming right at you. This is I guess, the seasonal Brazilian brawl. We've had to get it. It's TeamOne taking down MIBR. It's fine. Cole Ekton McHenry on the call. Will we have time for introductions? That's a question we're going to ask here as we're already getting a B rush and we're already getting mobs tapping out the first here on this wonderful map of Nuke. Turtle with the trade, and we have ourselves a 4 versus 4.
Really went for a fast-paced aggression towards ramp, but it baited out rotations off of A and in towards that ramp side. And in return, it baits rotations off of ramp and in towards the A side here, all over the map. IDK gonna pull things back. They have to hold steady.
That is nasty, but it goes back. Turtle, he has 3 on the round. He's on for the ace. Are they gonna give it to him? They might give him the chance. He's on for 4. But he also has Maluk to contend with. Exit turns around, spins just in time to catch Maluk out. And that will be MIBR picking up the pistol round. They've been doing some good work on that so far throughout this series.
Excellent pistol round conversion right there. I mean, you gotta give credit Turtle, though. That's just such a sick round from him. Doing a lot of the heavy lifting right there, making that round so possible for the rest of his roster. MIBR calling this time out, though, immediately, which is a bit interesting. Obviously, I can kind of anticipate a force buy, but we're not sure what we were going to get out of the TeamOne boys. If they want to play it safe here, they got a map advantage, so maybe they can afford a few risks. Try and get the ball moving ASAP.
And for TeamOne, at least, I think we're going to see the full eco out of them. It's something that's kind of starting to fall out of the meta, is taking these ecos on second round, because, well, let's not hide from the truth here, folks. The A1S is not as good as it once was, so you can't really get it that much. As well as, you know, for people who are using A4s, it's not necessarily a potent buy on that second round. We'll see it. We'll see how it plays out for TeamOne, however. But for now, MIBR, not to speak anything into existence, but this should be a clean round. He's tucked up top. They cannot see him. They cannot see Maluk on top of garage.
He's pulling this one out a couple rounds too early. He needs to do this on a gun round.
Yeah, if he had a rifle, this would be a real problem. The funny thing is, Maluk could just pop up, and it's only Jota he has to fight off against. And no, he took too long. He thought he had time, but yeah, Molly's in towards this A site. Did I just hear 3 Mollies pop? That's a bit excessive. It'll be cleaned out. The MAC-10s sweep apart that defense, and that is 2-zip MIBR.
Making quick work of that one right there, that's for sure. Nice and easy. But of course, that was always going to be the case. Here's where the rubber meets the road, though, for MIBR. You got to start with the rifle round. And honestly, again, the pistols and the following conversions have been where they've shown so much strength here. It's been once these rifles have come back out for TeamOne that we've seen hit or miss success. Immediately, a faster paced play here towards the outer yard. Quite like this pace out of MIBR. I like the way that they're aggressively taking map control right now. Jota.
Already out towards T-Red.
He wants to turn the corner here, but I wonder if he's got utility to help him. There it is.
Yeah, wall smokes go in right as they cross. Spam, no connections. They're in towards secret, but every single footstep is being heard by Maluk. And so there will be a 2-man rotate down and a flank for MIBR to contend with. Okay, pushing Hut wins the duel against that MAC-10. Good space taken here by TeamOne. The rest of MIBR are trapped down in this lower site. And they're also getting flanked. Oh, Maluk turns around. He's checking all his corners. A bit lackadaisical there. But are they ready for mobs down in dark? No, that barrel's been spotted. Yeah, that's why you need to use the A4, folks. Bredesen gets an easy one on a mobs, and that's that. Site taken, and I think it's time to save.
Wow, dude, that's a wild extension right there. Freebie round. Handing great coverage on that flank. Absolutely brilliant coming through from MIBR. They want to keep that up. Rifle being picked up here as well as BRN. He was making good use of that MAC-10, so even though we'll still get on to that A1S, and you can kind of see those MAC-10s could really sing as well because there was no head Kevlar. Those third round buys, I feel like that's partially the reason why it's so out of meta to go for full ecos on round 2 because you don't really set yourself up for that much success come the first gun round. You really need a couple saves in the mix and let that loss bonus stack up for you to actually get the best possible purchase.
So you do see the 3-0 start here for MIBR, but with 3 players standing, TeamOne actually will be able to buy still. They can drop over those rifles and still stay level with MIBR. Given another chance. And MIBR is still not on the perfect weaponry. We'll see if the strategy can make up for it. Diagonal smokes thrown outside once again. But just a bit of a ruse for now.
I'm going to draw out some attention here and again let Jota strike on the
It's
extremity.
sneaky.
Oh, but I think he's back turned. Yeah, gotta be caught by Maluk. See that coming from a mile away. Unfortunately, Jota not quite covering all bases at the moment. Hard to do so as the soul lurk towards that outer yard, but Malbs again, he's caught just overextending on these jiggled angles right there. You saw a little bit of that on Inferno. You can see it once again here. It rears its ugly head, and that's going to be B-side completely taken here. An extra credit towards Turtle.
I mean, I'm not sure what you can do here. Is there a way you can possibly find a kill? Admittedly, Turtle is so far away from his teammates that it is a 3v3 on towards his B site. But TeamOne would have to move quickly or find a kill. And they're not going to extend themselves. We're going to see another save here. As MIBR are going to take a 4-0 lead here on Nuke.
Yeah, just one opening, one early exchange there immediately collapses that ramp side. And once you find a ramp player that far forward, I feel like the value of that, it can't be understated. Because you can see how long those rotations, how dragged out they were, especially given the fact that Maluk was just spotted seconds ago towards that outer yard. So obviously that J-Hall rotator is going to be a little further removed. So there's no help for Malbs. So very fast reaction coming through from MIBR that you'll love to see. There's good mid-rounding, there's good decision-making coming through here on Nuke. This is, again, their map pick, so we should be seeing the strength from them.
At the same time, once again, TeamOne survive with 3 players, and once again they have a bye, this time with an AWP. We'll see how that changes things, but this is blinding fast here from MIBR. We got 2 down the vents, 3 down the vents with the bomb. In rotation is Mauled, and he's destroyed yet again. I mean, is it time to save? Oh, this early? I think it is.
Oh boy. This is devastating here. They just can't lock down a single CT round. They're calling this one curtains here. They're giving this one up. This is just bizarre. No success, and now MIBR, they're tired of waiting out this bomb timer. They're tired. They want to take the kills now in this round as soon as possible.
And they're gonna put a full execute back here as well. Flashes, nades, all the lights. You are not going to escape. They're tucked away in the corner. They're just trying to survive, hang out. They will be able to, but good grief. We're getting this early, you know, domination. Malbs has had some trouble in the start of these couple of maps. He was 0-4 on opening duels in that first half of Inferno. And here is looking similar. 5 up for MIBR.
This is looking so perfect right now. TeamOne struggling to find a success, but Pesa gonna open up proceedings. That's exactly what they need right there. Turtle taken down, and Turtle, he's been hitting heavy right now. 7-2 so far. He's been dealing a lot of the damage here for MIBR. So the fact that he is down and out of this round and finally cooled off, that's exactly the goal that they were hoping to accomplish.
You're gonna see diagonal smokes again from MIBR, but oh, I think he got just a bit of a something. I'm not sure if Pace saw anything or it was just pre-fire. Walk through the smoke. This man's a lunatic. He gets so much information, though. Sees maybe 2, potentially 3. And what?
What?
Sit down. malbs has not had a chance to shoot back this game.
Oh, malbs, you can't get any more unlucky than that right there. But all of a sudden, this man advantage goes sour here, and you couple that with the fact that Pace did make that bold play. He did get a lot of information. There's still 30 seconds left. They've cut noise, and in fact, they could make their way in towards A, a little crunching through Minion Heaven, which is so difficult to deal with here. Smoke goes down towards, I believe, what is Squeaky, and also has extra coverage towards that vent position. Henny needs to be weary of Secret, and he can't cover it in time. That's bomb dropped here. HE followed up there. Great damage on the exit. They've got coverage for Heaven. ER in, turning the corner right into his demise, and TeamOne do recover, but it was a labored effort.
I mean, malbs has just not been able to play the game, though, just now. It's fortunate that the TeamOne are able to come back in that situation. IDK making his way up towards Secret, and MIBR just simply taking too much time on that play. Underestimating the aggression of that TeamOne defense. So, well, I'm really going to need to see more from malbs here. Not that he's been doing anything wrong, but positionally, he's been found out by MIBR. Things will have to change.
Certainly. Need to get your elements activated here. Right, we came into this talking about how malbs, he's not the one-man show anymore, which I don't think he ever was. Some games he could take over. I feel like he has less of those games and is more so utilized as extra elements, especially in some of his roles, right? He's been very much so the anchor and in some very hard, difficult spots to hold off in for this roster. So, he's put in some tricky positions, but he's still shining. He hasn't been able to do too much, so this game, been a bit unlucky in some occasions. He's been caught off guard in others.
He also doesn't care about mollies. Actually, I think it went in front. Or at least through the fence or something of the sort. Too deep, rather. So Jota gets himself in towards Secret. 40 seconds on the clock. MIBR, they just want to take all that CT utility away and turn it into gunfights. And that's what they're going to get out towards ramp. Players starting to fill in. malbs still tucked away towards the back box, and he hasn't revealed his position. MIBR do not seem aware of malbs right now. And while Maluk finds his first kill, malbs hasn't even made a single sound. He's going to open up. Oh, but he can't find the kill. But he's stalling out for enough time that... Cole, I don't even think they have time to plant. Get your kills all you want. Bombs on the ground inside a ramp room, and malbs just being such a huge problem. This round's over.
A bit awkward right there, but it gets the job done. Now you could have taken him down after time. No encouragement for the further regression, though. First things first, you got to build up your own bank account here, and they're doing that quite nicely, but... MIBR, this is what things look like when they don't get those opening advantages. Just looks a little bit labored when it comes to the early exchanges right there, or rather late exchanges, to be more accurate. As all of it gets taken place in the very, very late rounds, and when one thing goes wrong, it just leaves you no time to react here.
Trying to feign a bit of a faster play. Not feign, they're actually going for it. But Turtle does burn in the process. Now, the TRK was just standing in the open while blind, but it might not matter, because malbs just swings through. Double kill for him. Brennan's not getting out of the vents. No, sir. This was a change of pace from MIBR, and it came back to bite him.
malbs was so tired of waiting around there in ramp room, and he finally just goes aggressive, and it gives him so much success right there. Beautiful multi-kill to deny that extra wave of approach there on that A execute. They had the one wave in, that got denied, and then the second didn't even ever get to lift off there. Excellent work. Absolutely perfect. Calling in another timeout, those MIBR. Trying to maybe figure out here how to manage some of the success like they once were.
And so I appreciate the faster pace there from MIBR from an entertainment point of view. But if entertainment is what they want, that might not be a winning formula. 5-3, but it's been 3 rounds straight from TeamOne. And they've been clean as well. You see that bank building with IDK and TRK approaching $8,000. That's the scariest part about the T side, is when the CTs can just keep purchasing over and over and over again. And so starting off, they're going to put another fast play on the books yet again, and they're going to get shredded yet again. Quick 2 kills, Pesadilla with the 3rd, and Exit trying to make things happen on his own, just on an island, and it's leaving Jota, the man who just walks outside, finds nothing, 1v3.
Will also find nothing in ramp, but he also doesn't have bombs, so even despite that fact, it's gonna be tricky to isolate. I think Malbs is gonna be his first point of contact, his first contention. Up the ladder he will go to Malbs' crosshair, but it's a little bit labored. It's tricky. There's still a minute to work with here. There's good extra damage added to the tally there, but Jota, he has so many different options here, so many different opportunities to work off of.
I mean, he's just gonna wait this time out. Throw all the utility you want. I mean, he's gonna stand still like a gargoyle. And just get things out. Walking in from heaven, though, that is Maluk. Picking the right timing on the peak. 4 rounds in a row for TeamOne, and, I mean, another fast play down the drain for MIBR.
Quick progression, not necessarily working how they had hoped. I mean, it surprised me to see them run that same play back after it didn't work at all in the last round. I think that's what they were maybe hoping for, but they've thrown a couple of these A executes to, at the very least, condition the possibility of that taking place again. So they've established that threat early on in this half, and now that's going to be something that, even though they didn't win the round, TeamOne will have to worry about. It'll be in the back of their minds, sinking in the start of every round. Do they batten down towards A, or do they start to spread resources elsewhere? Right now, you can already see some of the effects of it. Very little out-of-yard control here. Net them so much ground. Pesa left with the worst end of this secret control. He has to hold his ground. He has to hold SETI. Oh,
that nade. Oh, he just spotted everyone. And that nade hit everyone as well. I mean, the simple fact that Team would have 2 more HEs is a problem for MIBR.
Strike fear into their hearts here, but again, this is excellent space right now. MIBR 50 seconds, but they're very one-dimensional in their approach here. It's no secret that they're down secret right now.
Wrapping around, though, into control. Pesadilla has this angle watched, but dinked up immediately. Now taking wall bang. Now he's somehow comes away with the kill. That's an achievement there from Pesadilla. And with Malbs jumping into the site, but Jota executes him. But the bomb's down outside of control. Turtle has to jump down and try and find a way to recover. He's coming down the vents and has a back turn onto IDK. Could they go back up to the A site? No. This bomb's too far committed. They're going to plant B, but Maluki's making an incredible play. That HE is going to finish the job on the Turtle. And it strikes down. Plants there from Henny, but the shots are 2 from Maluk. It's going to be a triple kill for him. He just retook the B side on his own.
That is so beautiful. Everyone else would wait for their teammates to rotate on in, but Maluk takes priority right there. Initiative. Finding all 3 kills right there. TRK was all the way over in heaven when he found that 3rd kill. He was so far removed from that situation. And TeamOne, they steal that round away.
And it's 5-all now, and MIBR are running out of gas. Even then in that round, I realistically think they shouldn't have even gotten into the B site. But then there's individual play here from TeamOne to back up the tactical effort. That's a very, very convincing round there from TeamOne. When Malbs is going cold, you have individuals stepping up. The game's equalized.
That's excellent play right now. And again, I talked about this, the constant threat of this A-side aggression is once again being showed. A little bit of a threat, but not the full commitment. Not so inclined to continue their endeavor. Oh, that HG is going to be brilliant. 4 damage confirmed. Malb's able to this time strike for an opening advantage rather than falling. Turtle hits the deck, and again, the heavy hitter here of MIBR has been bested, quieted early on.
Kind of just doesn't seem like there's avenues in for MIBR. I mean, you're gonna walk through the smoke, or anyone's thinking about it. But they'll go back to lobby instead. Put your smoke in towards the mini position, but I mean, TeamOne are not even letting that be a consideration for themselves. Pesadelo is still hanging around outside. MIBR gonna test him. Jota up close. Clear this, he does, just as Pesa pulls out nades. That is tragic. 30 seconds on the clock. And MIBR, they make their move, but Maluk, he has that AWP. He's gonna make good work with it. Finds one, flicks up for another, and TRK has got Henny locked in. It's Brennan's in on 11 HP, and this is a done deal.
Certainly. BRN, no other option. To call this one a day, TeamOne have claimed the lead as quick as can be, despite some tragedy towards the outer yard. Wow. They've bounced back swiftly here. I've seen, though, I've seen positions like this for MIBR where their T side is a little bit lackluster. The defensive half is something that I look forward to much more than this T side. I think that 5 potentially could be enough. But if we do see, you know, say a Malbs continue to warm up into the server, right now he's rocking close to the most ADR right now, second most ADR in the server. So he's doing damage, he's just not converting to the most kills. But if we see him start to build some confidence here, that's where I think this T side becomes so threatening for TeamOne as well.
We're getting another fast play. Here we go again. MIBR, fast out, hut, great position. TRK drops down and Goomba stomps a couple. And it's Exit, the man who was throwing all the utility for this play, kind of left to bear the result of it. 1v5, folks. And 7 rounds in a row for one. You know, I don't have a lot of play-by-play to do because these rounds are being so quick.
Yeah, it's not like I guess it's even worse to do play-by-play, right? When either the round is over within seconds, or sometimes you get into these positions where it's very quickly decided.
Yeah.
Which way this round is going. It's very explosive here. MIBR trying to keep that true. They're just trying to squeak out a couple of rounds here or there. Put a momentum stopper in the mix. Exactly what they're hoping for here.
I mean, these rounds are fast, but there's the point where I can translate what's going on. It's not complete chaos. At least it isn't like a, you know, an outsider's default for... Wait, we actually kind of have been getting that from MIBR. But anyways, TRK is going to finish the job right then and there. 7 rounds straight. TeamOne, they are looking just fine.
That is super impressive. Right now coming through from TeamOne, keeping their heads in this game. I think that MIBR are trying to squeak out an extra round or two. See what they can gather, what sort of success can be closed out from the rest of this half. Are they going to go for another fast-paced play here? It looks likely. Turtle playing with fire, literally. He dances around the flames here. The rest of the roster moving quickly towards the side of yard, but Maluk playing in between credit. Jota loves to nail these timings here, but on this occasion, denied.
They're down towards Secret, though, and there has yet to even be a rotation. The biggest problem here, Cole, is that the bomb is actually still in T-spawn, and MIBR has to go pick that up and then make a decision. And so Turtle will pick it up, but where do you go? You have to go through ramp? How are you getting down with your teammates in Secret?
Yeah, this is going to be critically lacking rotations right now. They have very little presence despite having the man advantage. We know how tricky those B-side retakes can be. Looking for that extra element, though. They need to actually get the bomb down with the rest of these remaining players here. And as soon as they drop that, or as soon as they swing those doors open, that's going to be the alarm bells ringing.
I mean, they're just gonna pop out. They're gonna try and help out with this ramp play. They're gonna try and unite, and it works. It finds Malbs, a third player though in position, traded out. They've actually turned it around, but they need to get the bomb. The bomb's still out in the open. It's a 1v1, and TRK is gonna bring it home. What a chaotic round! It all ends in ramp. Everyone goes down there.
That's so tragic. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. The bomb gets dropped, but it doesn't actually fall down the ramp into their hands. Instead, it gets caught by a box just randomly placed right there.
Who put that box there?
Unlucky. Yeah, I meant randomly dropped right there. I can't believe it got stopped. Oh, golly. That's such a round. That's a round that I've never seen play out in Counter-Strike. Trying to be creative there is MIBR, but unfortunately not rewarded. And, well, this half started off wonderfully with 5 really well put together rounds. But TeamOne have run away with this. And a half buy has to be taken here for MIBR without the bomb plant. And TeamOne are firmly in the driver's seat. Extend that even further there. Pace of this time going to nullify Jota's antics towards the outer yard. No funny business from him, no lurking. Coming on through here, and Pacey even wants more there. Popping some shots. Okay, might have stuck around a little too long.
Some wall smokes there, at least trying to feign something. TeamOne seemed to just not care about those smokes. However, you see Malbs just looking towards heaven. Concerned of that play, but everyone grouping up in towards the lobby. Maybe out Squeaky. This is actually a very big weak point in this TeamOne defense. And making a lot of noise on that site. They're going to creep out slowly. There's a player up top. Does get dealt with. And TRK, okay, it's a quick 2 for 2. There is a flanking through lobby and 10 seconds remaining. Brennison has to get busy with that plant. It's a chance for TeamOne to jump on towards this A set. You see Maluk walking in towards Hut with that AWP, sniping down the first. And, the scroll wheel. But EK is going to get it done.
And he's going to burn. Pause.
He just should have been a Chad, just standing the molly while defusing. It's not going to kill him.
It's like the off-brand Olaf diffuse right there. You can put a graffiti down, but it's like...
It's the reenactment right there. It's the reenactment. Unfortunately, not as cool. But what is cool for TeamOne? They're up 9-5 with 9 rounds in a row as well.
That is pretty cool for them. This is a huge break in that momentum right now. They can definitely look to carry that forward. Yeah, we got to cast Ironblood and MIBR. Actually, I think that was me and Paladin, wasn't it? But either way, we had to cast them not too long ago on this map, and we saw excellence out of the CT side from MIBR. And I think 5 is certainly enough to manage, but they would want something extra because the momentum right now is firmly in position of TeamOne. They win 10 in a row. That's a big issue.
Of course. And, well, this is a way you can shut it down. It's a nice shot over these smokes from Jota. I'm pretty sure Maluk was not expecting that angle. But MIBR is still very focused on taking this A site. And there are 3 players in position. Oh, he goes for the swing. Wow. What a precise shot on the Jota. They're going to try and prime this A execute now that their lurk is gone. But I've already talked about it, Cole. There's 3 players in position.
Impeccable crosshair placement. But like you said, yeah, they're going to gear up here on the A side execution. So much presence here that they have to crack on through, though. Big problems faced now from MIBR.
It's TRK down on the site. Back with the silo. Helped out. The swing is there from IDK. Good damage. Now TRK can do his best work. He's been set up for success in the 2v2. And running out of bullets is Henny. It's a tragic affair, but X's got the cover, and then he reloads for a mag. It's going to go to MIBR. They'll pick up their 6th round, just breaking the streak. And, well, halftime coming up, it's at least something to shut down TeamOne's momentum.
Yeah, pleasant surprise right there. It's a momentum stopper that they so desperately needed. Now, we get to see if that's going to carry them forward into this next half. A 9-6 to turn us here at the break, but we will be right back after this.
Never let you double cross them. Moving through the city like it's Gotham. They told me get one, so I got one. Stop saying you're a boss when you not one. You ain't sacrificed, nah, you ain't lost none. All over the gram like you got a bag. You ain't big dog, we ain't hear none of that. I'm in the gym looking like a running back. And you know the flow, got them coming back. Who I was in the past, I'm unattached. Only focus in this moment is bringing the summer back. Oh, respect my grind, elevate souls and I spread good vibes. Young divine, you know I gotta shine. Raise your hands for a good time. Aye.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
bringing summer
1,
to
drop.
you.
Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know, like I know, we'll take it round and round. Yo, hold up, let me switch my flow up. Back in high school, they were telling me I'll blow up. Doing talent shows and man, everyone would show up. Got in an accident and still made it for them to go nuts. You know what? I'm so what? I'm so That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide in with the rhymes that make the dimes all close their eyes and fantasize. Young divine calling their phone number. Yeah. No, you know I love you. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats on stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. Young black successful, though life gets stressful. Though life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon.
Yeah.
You said that you want it, so I got it for
Got
you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
bringing summer
1,
to
drop.
you.
Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know, like I know, we'll take it round and round again.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I want.
And we're back in another 9-6 half, another lead here for TeamOne, but we do trust in a strong CT performance from MIBR. Let's see if it can materialize for them to keep their heads in the game of the Brazilian Brawl and Fi. I'm joined by Colt X and McHenry, and no time for introductions. We're getting into a fast A pop. Already in third side, Pasadale leading the charge. First headshots in. It's a ton of chaos. It's a 2 for 2. Make it 3 for 2. TeamOne have the site, and they're looking good for this pistol.
There's the advantage just claimed. There's the site grabbed onto, and smoke recycled out towards mini, as that's kind of where both players are heading up to. Further time going to be bought in this post plant, and right now, you can keep an eye on kits. I don't see any that's super recoverable right now, so huge problems arise for MIBR as they might have to dive through this mini smoke.
Oh, Brennison, though, that's a great opener. Starting to make progress on towards that site, but where's the kit? Someone needs to pick it up and start the defuse, and in the meantime, TRK is going to knock the first down. Henny will get the trade, but there's simply no kit, and there's simply no time. Maluk is going to run out. He wants to collect his $300 in terms of kill reward bonus, and he'll get it. 10-6 pistol round for TeamOne. They're maintaining the momentum from the first half.
Beautiful, beautiful work being done right there. coming through from TeamOne, able to overrun. And I was gonna say, yes, we can definitely trust in a very competent CT side coming through from MIBR, but the momentum here is a big swing. Obviously, they got that one momentum stop around. We can look forward to see MIBR potentially close this map out. Pistol's going to help out a lot, facilitating a little bit of early success. And even followed up here by a full eco. If TeamOne get off to that same start that we saw MIBR, where they had that quick 0-5 lead, that's where this half starts to feel like it's not easily recoverable.
I'm trying to think of something original to talk when I talk about Henny Zeus, but I can't, so here we are. You know, I will await the one day where I'll actually be able to get full introductions done on a pistol round. That's
I have to wait until I don't know. A nice MIBR CT side. We had a slow pistol from TeamOne.
Okay.
Inferno. They picked it up in the next map, though. Clearly, they went really quick on this one.
Yeah. They said you only get one opportunity.
You
One
better not
chance.
mess it up.
Yeah. Cleaning up the A site. And that's
Not
that.
letting it slip. There's Malbs. Keeping things nice and even right there. Nice couple of entries. Gonna get the job done there. BRN and Henny. They're surely to fall. Again, IDK not letting anything slide. Shoots and ladders and, or what is it? Eels and escalators.
Do you like, also, like, what, snakes and... I did... Was it snakes and slides or something like that? I can't remember.
Yeah, yeah.
Was that one of them? Am I tripping?
I'm referring.
I'm
to
trying.
the,
I'm trying to remember back like a couple years now. I know I'm. Oh gosh, Henny. He's like a. I was like a Jaws moment right there. He's coming up the ladder, hunting for the Zeus kill.
Don't know.
Look, man, I'm trying to think back 10 years, and if you put that into perspective, that's like half my life.
It's a long time ago.
The galaxy far, far away. Except that was just in Southern California. So.
Not too far. Actually, it's on the opposite side of the country, but
Fair enough.
feels close every time I cast with.
Aw, thank you. You're so nice. All right, but heartwarming moments
my
aside,
goodness,
Maluk
what's
has just
going
burned
on?
100 to 0.
Ouch. That's happened
ouch.
twice to TeamOne so far.
Ooh, and things don't get better here, Cole. Benny has just dragged down another, but dang, the taps from TRK. He's 15-6 against his former team. But with Jota in back of Garage, it's a difficult angle to deal with. A good shot, a 2v4.
Need a whole lot more, though. That's for sure. TRK needs to continue to get some revenge. Enact some justice. Make them wish he was on their side. But right now it's looking good here. And this is the start of what could be potentially that threatening CT side. Showing exactly why this team is picked into this map. TRK, opportunities for one more. Nice little jiggle there. It's going to confirm further information there. No mistakes made.
Brennan swinging outside. I think this is... I mean, you could consider the save here for TeamOne. Just keep the armor. But nothing giving. Isadella has made his way actually into control room, and he has a one-on-one with the site player. Now, it would have to be a hell of a shot. And, well, the site player now has backup, so it's no longer this 1v1. But Brennan will go down. Bombs dropped, though. Doesn't matter. Turtle's going to clean up both. And so, yeah, we will see the first round in a long slew of TeamOne ones. That's a statement. It's MIBR up to 7.
Yeah, good position to be in right now if you're MIBR. This is the start of that CT side that they needed to activate on ASAP. I said coming into this, right? Couldn't really afford to get off to that same slow start that we just saw TeamOne get off to. That 0-5 position where they quickly bounced back from. And now they avoid that by winning the first gun round. They need to follow it up into further rounds. And right now, Team One looking to take a page out of MIBR's book of just fast-paced A aggression, but seeing the feat of exit. TRK nails the entry, and Malbs follows up. Quick trades and quick collapse of that A bomb site.
Fortune favoring Team One there on the site. What a Jota? Did that work? I'm not sure if that molly worked, but that's an idea. Not very cool, Jota. I like it when my mollies work properly. When they go on the floor. You know, I'm a classical molly philosopher or something like that.
Okay.
That's a cool tech. Clip that.
One of the old school mollies. Not too old school though, to where we ban it out because it's too overpowered.
Yeah, that's a super situational molly, all things said. It's not like the Vertigo one, if you remember. That went through the floor over towards like the B stairs.
Yeah, the NAF molly?
Yeah, I mean, it was used more than just by NAF, but I guess I'll call it the
it's a
NAF molly.
molly.
Okay. You're right. It's an NA player. It has to be named after NA.
And you know, when you phase the smoke, it's not called phasing the smoke. It's called Elysian smoke.
Ah, I see. So, Elysian. You know that corner on Cash? It's actually called Skadoodle. Well, you actually know Shroud. Sorry, there's also Shroud on Cash. I was thinking of the MBK corner. Wait, excuse me, Skadoodle corner.
New box? Or is it Stew box?
Yeah, it's actually Stew Box. That's correct. There actually is a position. I call the back left pillar on a B-site Mirage Skadoodle.
Okay.
That's an actual call. I'm not memeing anymore.
Good to know that. Good to know that now, because if I ever played with you and you called it Skadoodle, I would have no idea what you're talking about.
12-7 here. Enough of our location talk. Actually, I mean, I can talk about all the positions that are named after players. But we just call it that corner over there. Nade stack. It works. It finds exit. Forces him out of position. He goes down. The lobby crunch incoming. Brennison does find Malbs, but has to take a ton of flack on the way out. And even just waiting patiently for the push. What? No. Turtle actually converts it. Man advantage MIBR.
See if they can make this last long. They certainly need to. They need to hold on to these advantages. Especially when they have some of the lacking purchases. Especially with this somewhat risky investment. They need this round to go their way here. And they're doing a good job of fighting for it. But there's a couple of low HP bars that are drawing my attention. And that can allow Team One an avenue of approach back into this round. As long as they play their cards right, which, for now, they're avoiding the worst end of this A site hold here. Moving in towards B, there is only a pistol and Henny to deal with. A pistol doesn't even have armor.
Yeah, and he's looking between so many different angles at a timing can be hit here by Team One. He'll resurface for the fight. Taps away, but nothing giving. Molly at his feet will force him forward. And what the shot on a TRK! And Maluk, he's not comfortable enough to plant here. He's gonna go behind the silo and get the plant in, safe from Henny. IDK at the same time. Great headshot onto the first. Needs to be aware of the next inside of the vents. At the same time, Maluk playing right behind the boxes. Has an opportunity, but flashbang tossed on out. Henny he's up above. Brennison flanking IDK. He found that timing inside of the vents, and it's going to put an end to this round. It's a force buy victory for MIBR.
Oh, such an incredible play from Henny as well. Cannot give that guy enough credit for what he just did in that round. That crispy headshot that opens up things, but also the way he just was able to stay alive by so much time, for so much discomfort in the entire Team One camp right there in the clutch. That is beautiful work coming through from Henny. Exactly how you want to play that. He was given no resources. He had no help. He had to cover so many different angles that he thrives in those sort of positions.
And So TeamOne, their money is down to their last legs. This is the big opportunity for MIBR to start a siege-side comeback. And it is starting great. Turtle headshot into Pesa, but flashes into the site are great. And Turtle will get hunted down. TRK putting in great work. Joda behind the smoke, trying to turn the corner, but Malb to catch the timing. In this, I'd say the Henny, are you serious? He's jumping in the middle of the site. He wants to make a play. Dancing behind it, he finds the double. Now even IDK, it's left him in the 1v2. Henny has turned around on its head. But IDK, they have no idea where his position is. Henny, at the same time, though, he just keeps going.
Man.
He just keeps pushing. He's not giving IDK any chances in this one. But wait, makes his way out underneath the site. And MIBR have no clue. IDK is going to wrap back around. Henny seems questionable about this. Could he see him?
Way.
He does. He finds the headshot. 48 seconds on the clock. And he has time to drop down the vents. Oh boy, what a 1v1 this is.
He's playing it to perfection, man. I've not seen reads like this almost ever there. This is brilliant from IDK. A chance to isolate this last fight. BRN unsure now, completely petrified of where IDK has repositioned into.
He's already on the site. IDK, though, making a great reposition. He's not in the single doors. Brennison is actually going to take the time to clear out all of single. And is even considering wrapping up. Time starting too low here. Brennison's going to have to start running, and then the game's going to be up. IDK has the molly. He has the keys to this round. Brennison's going to run right around. He'll find the kill, but there's no time. What a wild round. But it's going to be T1 who will hold a 5-round lead.
That was just flawless from IDK. Now, excellent attempt at a recovery right there from Henny. But man, did he just get outplayed when Henny was outgunning them completely. IDK just outbrains them to force that back into their favor there. That's a perfect round from TeamOne. It's exactly what they needed. Now, one saved rifle here. And now MIBR, off the back of TeamOne's timeout, have time to discuss what exactly they want to do with this purchase. But it's going to be a bit all over the place here. Henny again going to be probably left onto a pistol, no longer wielding his weapon of choice. So problems clearly shown in this purchase, putting all the more pressure here on MIBR, because if this one goes wrong, if this one doesn't work out in their favor, that is going to leave them in the dumps and likely up against series point.
Yeah, this could be a game-ending round. Look at this. I mean, they go for the full force buy. Unbelievable. Henny is just armorless. He's the util man. The rest of MIBR have to put up the stops with FAMAS and MP9 and a saved AK. But we're similar scenes here for TeamOne. 0 players surviving. Does put them in a bind. This is a definition of a pivot round. Right here, right now.
Everything with this round alone. Who's going to be walking home the victor? Who could regain momentum? So much pressure put on this one. You can see why TeamOne have called in their timeout, even though they were the ones riding a bit of a high wave of IDK's brilliant clutch. He needs to pull through that same energy in this round. Carry it forward here. It's a bit of a slower pace than rounds prior, though, from TeamOne. There's no need to put your foot on the gas just yet.
They got 4 smokes. Prime, 3 of those immediately going outside. The play here from TeamOne. I mean, what's the move? If they dry walk into this A site, that's a death sentence. There's 4 players here. The stack, the gamble here from MIBR is all on A, but they're going ramp. They have dodged out on the danger, and MIBR, I think they just have to save. They will send one down the vents, but let's see what Turtle can do. Are they going to go for this? Oh, man, this could come back to bite them so hard. IDK finds another. Even the flank on these secret players. Maluk finding Turtle. They're all discovered here, our MIBR. Exit at the double doors right now is the only way they could find a way back in. But, I mean, you should not even be going for this. MIBR, their gamble has not paid off.
Oh, he has to save. He has to get out of here. Okay. Exit able to fade away from this round. The unfortunate circumstance is that Henny, he's not even saving anything of value. There's a FAMAS. Okay, he does grab something at the very least. Not completely
Something is
walking.
not a lot though here, Cole.
Yeah, I mean again, it's nothing now.
Oh no!
IDK caught him over towards the outer yard. That's terribly unfortunate. It's one AK, and like you said, they went all in, full force buy in that last round. Look where they're left off to. It's literally just gonna be exit and the rest on USP's one P250 upgrade.
I mean, even then, Cole, the next buy is going to be terrible for MIBR. It will be FAMAS's. Maybe a couple M4s, but no head armors, no kits. That's a certainty. MIBR might have just dug their own grave here. They're going to have to make it up somehow with a massive comeback. Or some cheeky play like this. Seeing the legs and converting the kill, Maluk. Thought he had the lineup for it, but had no idea where he was taken down from.
Yeah, stricken from above right there. Exit. To open up proceedings right now. There's a nice little setup in towards the ramp side. It's close range P250s here. Great
Here we go.
opportunity to pull this one out from the brink. An advantage picked up and maintained by BRN, but still the rifles give them a massive advantage in this round. Turtle gonna walk into his quick demise right there. Easy headshot from IDK, and Jota put on notice here. Can't offer up too much of a defense. That HE!
Oh.
Base has got the trigonometry.
Right down the gullet. And Exit has made the rotation down, but without a kit in sight. Or MIBR. I think he's better off saving. Now, if Exit does hold on to this AK here, Cole, and actually Henny's going on a mission to pick up an AK for himself, this is a huge plus for MIBR. Exit could purchase his teammate an AWP next round. Henny might actually have the weapon for the job.
And right now, for the most part, he's been the right man for the job as well. He saw some of the heroic shit he's attempted. They've been so promising. 2 AKs all on 2. And yeah, Exit could definitely purchase him to an op here. I think it's worth it. You need to pull out all the stops. Every last advantage that you can gather is one that you need to use, but does just drop the rifle over instead.
Okay, I thought they overbought there for a second. That would have been a catastrophe. But, well, no AWP to kickstart this comeback. They will have some kits on a couple of players as a remedy and utility, so maybe that's worth more than the op here, Cole. We'll see. But right now it is 7 series points for TeamOne. They're putting it down to an A execute, and TRK's gonna bop the first, but Turtle on the site, putting up the hold. A triple kill, putting this round to rest instantly.
No hope here for Mesa. He's gonna get, ran down, but now there's a bomb plant. At least in the picture. But he's playing a little bit patient. Maybe too patient. Sneaking out towards a single door here. He needs to run. He needs to move. Tapping the bomb here. He's going for kills. He's going for the clutch, and he's going to start clotheslining. 1 and a second.
Hold on.
You can't overplay your hand right there. And BRN bails them out through a smoke.
Oh my goodness. All right, he wanted to give that one a go. But all right, MIBR passed the first test. 6 more questions to go. And for TeamOne, they're buying down. A couple players can barely afford to purchase, may I say, as Maluk is down to a deagle in armor. The same goes for Malbs, but he's on a different level. But, yeah. All right. TeamOne gonna put this to a fast play again? Yes, this time ramp. This time they're challenging Brennison. And he'll have to drop down low. Jota on the chase, and already here, we see TeamOne with full ramp control. And they're looking just to break on through. Jota holding in from control room. Brennison falls next, though. Jota tucked away inside of control. And is asleep at the wheel as IDK takes him out.
That is
3v4.
utter disaster right there. They needed that impact coming through from Jota. He was in a prime position, but like you said, just caught snoozing. And a 3-on-4 here. They have the man advantage despite these low HP bars. They're in a post plant.
Oh man, 3 versus 4, and well, Malou does fall initially, but they just need to stall out the timer. That's the biggest enemy right now for MIBR. Henny, he'll collect these kills. Pesadilla on 2 HP though. Could he stop the defuse to end MIBR? He can! That's enough to end the series. There isn't time. MIBR have lost the Brazilian brawl. It's TeamOne 2-0.
Oh my god, we thought we could escape the madness, but not today. The madness continues in a dominant performance from TeamOne to close that one out. Pesa, again, we came into it talking about his rise in form. He's been an absolute stud over these last couple of months, and then to close it out with a 1-on-3 clutch, just sneaking that bomb diffuser right from underneath their nose. That is absolutely brilliant.
2 HP the margin.